Hey Nova Nation, I'm Victoria Newsome, ready to catch you up on everything Villanova athletics. Welcome to this week's edition of the Wildcat Rewind. Field hockey is on fire, securing 3 consecutive victories this week, starting on Monday with a 2-0 shutout win against LaSalle. Then on Friday, the Wildcats open up Big East play with a 6-1 rout against Georgetown. Finally, on Sunday, the Cats traveled to William & Mary and won 2-1 in double overtime. Sabine de Ruijter sealed the win early in the second extra period off a feed from Megan Mitchell. Sabine de Ruijter now has 7 multi-goal games in her career and ranks 7th in program history in career goals with 40. Forward Megan Mitchell, who assisted de Ruijter's overtime winner, is now tied for 11th in career assists with 24. Next up, the Cats face Big East rival Quinnipiac this Friday at 1 p.m. Sabine joins us right now. First of all, congrats on the game winner and double overtime. Can you just walk me through that shot you made?
Yeah, absolutely. So we were going into our second overtime period. So I have to admit the legs were a little bit heavy at that time. So I know me and Megan were both ready to sub in, and we just said to each other, like, let's just finish this. Let's just end it right now. And I mean, Gemma sent a great ball to Megan, and Megan did a perfect lead pass, and all I had to do was spin around the goalkeeper and put it on goal. But honestly, without Megan or Gemma, I don't think that goal would have ever happened. So big kudos to them as well.
How do you keep your composure throughout that game, especially in that moment?
Honestly, it's hard because I just wanted the game to end because I knew we've been dominating the whole game. And I know we definitely outshot them and everything. So it was getting a little bit frustrating that we were going into overtime, but honestly, it was our first overtime, and overtime is always, I don't know, it's just always something to get really excited about. So as soon as we stepped on the field, I knew that we were going to walk off with a win.
It's your 5th year, and you've been playing so well. What has worked for you guys this season so far, and what are you looking forward to moving forward?
I think we've made a couple tweaks, obviously last year with me moving to forward, and I have to say that the coach and the team have been really helping me out with honestly getting the hang of it and really knowing the position. I feel like I'm really prepared this year, that I know where to go, and I also know that my teammates will help me and also work with me. And I think something that's been going really well this year is that we've all been working really well together. That's something we've been working on a lot the first few weeks of the season, and it's really showing. We're getting a lot of shots on goal. We're having a lot of different goal scorers, which is awesome. And I know coaches have been putting in a lot of time with us specifically to work on everything, so it's nice to see that's paying off.
What helps you bond off the field?
Oh, we do a bunch of fun things. So on the bus sometimes we do karaoke, and we also do a bunch of other fun things. So what we do, we have this thing called Big Little. So we pair everyone up before the season, and then we write a little note and put it in your locker. So for example, my big and little sister are Ava and Kate, so shout out to them. And you write each other a little hype note before the game, and it's honestly just nice because it's some nice words but also some hype, and I think that's just one of the many things we do to bond as a team.
Love the kind words and motivation. What's your message to the Cats who come out to watch you play every week?
Thank you, obviously, for supporting us. I think last week against LaSalle with the band there and everyone there, it was such a great atmosphere, and I hope to see everyone during more games during the Big East, but also during regular season games.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Field hockey isn't the only team on fire. Villanova volleyball dominated the Wildcat Challenge, sweeping Temple and Rhode Island. Freshman middle blocker Campbell McKinnon was an absolute star with 18 kills and 7 blocks, earning MVP honors. Elizabeth Fezco and Alyssa Nelson were each selected as all-tournament. The senior captain totaled 10 assists, 7 digs, and an ace, while Nelson contributed 33 assists and 21 digs over the weekend. Villanova now heads into Big East play on a high note as they kick things off against Georgetown on Friday. In football, the Cats showed grit late in the second half against Maryland, falling 38-20. They scored 2 touchdowns in the second half with a 17-yard reception by Devin Smith from Connor Watkins and made a first career rushing touchdown for Tanner Maddox. The Wildcats also added 2 field goals, scoring their most points against an FBS team since 2014. They will look to get back in the win column next week against LIU at home during family weekend. Men's and women's soccer both opened up Big East play this weekend. On Friday, men's soccer fought hard but fell 3-2 against Marquette in their Big East home opener. The game was even at 2 with goals from Colby Raymond and Jordan Kanika in the first half before Marquette scored the game winner in the 67th minute. They'll regroup to face Penn this afternoon. For women on Sunday, Villanova outshot Seton Hall 8-1, but the match ended in a scoreless draw. They now have tied back-to-back games and finished their 3-game road trip with a matchup against Creighton on Thursday. Next, women's cross country made a statement at the Mainline Invitational, sweeping the top 5 spots. On a revised 5K alumni course at Haverford, the Wildcats showcased their depth with their top 5 runners finishing within 52 seconds of each other, giving them a promising start to the season. Friday night's Hoops Mania had Nova Nation hyped up. The Fin was packed, and the men's and women's basketball team kicked off the hoop season with a bang. Basketball season is gonna be wild, and I'm ready for it. Thanks for watching this edition of the Wildcat Rewind. Make sure to come out and support your Cats this week, and as always, go Cats!